I want to tell you about a client of ours named Suzanne. Suzanne has really, I think, stuck with me over the last couple years because of the situation she found herself in. I mean, unfortunately, bad accidents happen, and there isn't anything that we can do to change that. And Suzanne came into our office because her husband was killed in a car accident. Now, it was a single vehicle accident. No one else was at fault for it. We did look at that part of the case to see if there was a problem with the vehicle or some way we could help her in that actual accident, and we couldn't. There just wasn't anybody who was at fault for it. But at the time of the accident, her husband was actually driving home from work. He worked for a construction company. He had been working out of town, and he was driving back home, and he was about 2 miles from their house. And as he drove down the road, something happened, and his vehicle rolled over off the road, and he was killed. And so we looked at whether or not we would be able to help her by bringing a workers' compensation claim. Now, the position of the insurance carrier was essentially no. They shouldn't have to pay anything because he wasn't actively working at the time of the accident. And the problem was, Suzanne was now a single mother with 4 kids. No life insurance to help her out. She did have her job, but she was now reduced to a single income family. And she needed somebody to help her. And so we went and had that fight with her. And we brought her workers' compensation claim. We filed all the paperwork with the Industrial Commission to start the fight. Because somebody has to start the fight with the insurance company. Because if you don't, they're never going to do anything. And so we started the fight, and we had the fight. And although the insurance carrier never agreed that they were responsible or should have to pay something through that claim, eventually they did. And eventually we were able to come to a resolution for Suzanne that really helped her family move on financially. There wasn't anything we could do to change what happened. There wasn't anything that we could do to bring her husband back. But what we could do, what we thought we could do, was help her move forward financially. And that's what we were able to do. And I'm very proud of that. I think most law firms would have looked at her case, and because her husband was on the way home from work instead of actually working, wouldn't have taken the case and wouldn't have helped her. But we're not most law firms.